Color and Contour by Courtney just did this, and you know I'm a sucker for trying out new contour and highlight patterns. Let's get started using the Science of Pretty light concealer, the dark concealer, and our Ugly Duckling blush, and see if we can get the beautiful end result that she had. I tagged her in here if you want to go watch her video. So I'm going to pre-mix a concealer highlight color that looks like this color a little bit more. Ours is a little too bright, I think, for this. So I'm going to use the light concealer. I put some on this palette, and I'm going to take, and I thought I would show you exactly how much I'm adding, just a few little dots of our dark concealer just to warm it up a little bit. And I'm going to blend that in, and let's see if we get a nice fleshy color. Yes, this is going to be perfect, and I should have enough here to do this whole look. We'll blend that in using a concealer brush, and let's just start right here on our forehead. Yes, I'm loving it. She did under her eyes. And I think that these techniques are really important to try. A lot of you kind of say it seems gimmicky, you know, like just keep doing it the same way you do it. But I think that trying new things is how you make advancements in makeup technique. And it's come a long way since I first started 25 years ago. The techniques now are because people tried kind of crazy things like this, and sometimes they really work and sometimes they don't. But an empirical decision is always better than a fearful one. Let's see if she has any more. I think that is all of the, there might be a little bit of highlight on her cheek right there. I just got a still shot of her. I didn't use the video. So let me do some contour and we'll go and paint that in. I'm just gonna take the dark concealer and put it on my palette just so I can use a brush to make those lines a little bit more controlled with a brush instead of with a stick. And we're gonna do a thin line on the outside of the forehead V. We're gonna, oh, that's gonna come all the way down onto the nose. Okay, my V didn't quite come down all the way there. Let's get a little bit more. I should have paid closer attention. And we'll do that little, I feel like this little peak at the end of the nose is going to be really important. So we're going to try to get that on there. And wherever this makeup kind of sits, that's where it's going to be the strongest. So just letting it sit for a few minutes before you blend it in is really going to give you a much more, it's going to give you a little bit more oomph. Okay, so we're going to go from the middle of the ear. Oh, I need more. Middle of the ear down to the chin. I have not practiced this. Y'all are watching me do it in real time here. To the chin. We'll do the other side. Middle of the ear to the chin. All right. And then we've got a little bit on the chin here. And now the blush. Okay, our blush is not quite as bright as hers, but I am gonna do it anyway. We're gonna start at the, it looks like the tail of the eyebrow, and it's gonna go to the corner of the mouth. My blush is quite a bit more pale, so we're really gonna load it on there. All right. Corner of the brow to the corner of the mouth. And if y'all see videos like this that you want me to try using Science of Pretty, feel free to send them to me. This was sent to us by Crystal, whose makeup I did recently. And I love that she was thinking about me when she saw this because I thought it was perfect. All right, let's blend this in and see how we do. The Siren brush is great for this technique because it doesn't really hold on to makeup. So it's gonna do a good job of blending all of these together without really transferring much of the product away and into the other areas. So you can see we still got a good highlight under the eyes, and that blush looks good. The contour is a little light. Maybe I could have gone a little darker on the contour. Y'all know how much I love my tan contour. We're gonna keep blending out this blush, pushing this upward so we don't get too much of a downward stroke. It just tends to make your face look a little droopy when you do that. And we'll blend out the nose. This is a really good advertisement for this Siren brush because it is doing a heck of a job. All right, and the forehead, pull that bronzer out to the side. I've never done a V shape on my forehead before, so that is kind of interesting. And there we go. I think this is a pretty good complexion look. I like the blush is all the way up to the eyes, which is really nice because it stays nice and high. I would add just a little bit more blush. I'm just gonna go right in with the stick. Follow those same lines that she did. And just lightly buff that out with just the littlest bit of pressure and a lot more friction. And I like it. It is a very lean look, so I feel like my face definitely did some tapering, and these little tiny adjustments make a really big impact sometimes. So if you are always trying to shape out your face in new and fun ways, not because you have to, your face is perfect the way that it is, but it is really fun to play with these looks and to see what you can do. I linked everything I used down here. It's all in my TikTok shop.